My name's Lindsay Cobb. I'm the Deputy Director of Marketing and Communications at Trees for the Future.
I'm Junior Walters. I work for Trees for the Future as a Marketing and Communications Coordinator.
My name is Kendall Garifo. I am the Communications and Marketing Director at Trees for the Future.
Trees for the Future is an international nonprofit. We train smallholder farmers in regenerative agriculture and agroforestry techniques that are designed to restore landscapes and livelihoods in rural communities across sub-Saharan Africa.
Nonprofits in general, you often hear phrases like everyone wears a lot of hats, or we're a lean, mean machine. And that's fair, and you're trying to do a lot with very little. But when it came to paying for advertising, we often had to spend a lot of time that we didn't necessarily have researching and trying to understand what ads were working, where we should place them, why we should place them there. Were we paying too much money for that placement? Should we have done video over audio or over display? And so there were a lot of questions that we were constantly asking ourselves that we weren't necessarily the best people to be answering those questions.
We encountered Genius Monkey as we were kind of reorganizing and kind of recommitting to our mission and who we wanted to be as a brand. We recognized kind of the value of putting our advertising dollars behind campaigns that actually worked and accomplished what we wanted to. So we started looking for companies that could help us kind of achieve those goals. Or our relationship with Genius Monkey came out of that effort to kind of bring our strategy up to pace with our brand and who we wanted our brand to be. That was in the context of this massive campaign we do every year during leading up to Earth Day. And so we wanted to capitalize on that. We wanted to make sure that as we launched this brand, we were gonna be able to have as far of a reach as possible and reach the audiences that we needed to as efficiently as possible. Genius Monkey kind of felt like a really natural relationship to build out of that. Just from the research that we did, basically saw a pretty immediate return and have continued to strengthen that relationship.
Aaron, having worked in the nonprofit sector before, he gave me a lot of confidence in his understanding of nonprofits and the challenges that we face on a small marketing team that's part of an organization that is trying to reach the right people as quickly and efficiently as possible to help grow the organization. When we first approached Genius Monkey for that April 2022 campaign, we were looking at running display ads on our own. We were looking at native ad placements through various platforms and outlets. And what we thought we needed help with from Genius Monkey was audio. And so we were planning to split our ads budget and manage those display ads on our own. We were thinking Genius Monkey would help us with the audio placements. Then after talking with the team and realizing the full scope of what they could do, we realized very quickly that they knew much more about what we were trying to do, and that they were the experts in this space, and we really leaned into their expertise and trusted their ability to reach the right people in the right place at the right time to help us meet our goals.
When we started working with Genius Monkey, not only was it so helpful to see someone working with us on strategy and budget and informing us on how this world works, but we also needed to see it, see what it would produce for us. So Aaron was wonderful in letting us test some things out. Our Earth Day campaign with a very limited budget, and it proved itself very quickly. So after our first campaign with Genius Monkey, we saw a 46% increase in donations to our organization from the year prior during the same campaign. And then at the end of the year, we saw an overarching 21% increase in donations from the year prior. And we tied a lot of this into our marketing efforts, specifically with our investment in advertising with Genius Monkey. We could see that just even through comments we were getting through, not even through the platform we were using, but through comments, people were saying, learned about you through an ad I saw, and then using the software with Genius Monkey, that just rang true even more. Seeing how the user flow brought people to the website and ultimately making a donation was proof in the pudding for us that this system works and why we are using Genius Monkey for our next campaign.
Something we saw at the end of the year last year was that over 75% of the people that interacted with a Genius Monkey ad and ended up on the site were actually new to our site. So that was the first time they had ever visited trees.org. And so knowing that we're getting our message out to the individuals who, one, care about the type of work that we do, but two, are motivated enough to go and take that next step to click and learn more and ultimately donate, shows that we're spending our time appropriately and meeting those people where they are and making sure, like I said, to bring them over as ultimately long-term donors. In fundraising, our goal is to convert individuals who are interested in our work into donors. And then ultimately, we want them to become monthly donors because we want to be able to rely on that gift month to month and year over year. And often those donors, their gift is smaller. And so a $5 donation made every month is often more powerful than, let's say, a one-time $50 donation. And something that we saw last year in the end of year giving campaign was that we had a lot of small donors come through, which says to us that we're getting a lot of people on board with our work. And our goal is to cultivate those individuals, show them our work and what they make possible, the impact that they make possible, and ultimately hold on to them as monthly donors and individuals who really identify with our work and want to support it long term.
I think what you see is a lot of like cross-platform impact, right? So we'll run like a display ad, and then people will start that journey from that ad to our other platforms. So someone who encounters our brand from a display ad, next thing you know, is also an Instagram follower or has running into our TikTok. We can track all those things and we see just the impact of just hitting the right audience at the right time. When we run ads on display ads, it's never in competition with our other paid advertising platforms, right? We start to see bumps kind of across the board because there's more people entering kind of what we think of as like a funnel, right? Where it's more people that are being exposed to our brand, more people that are encountering Trees for the Future through a banner ad or through just a radio ad. When we run those ads, I get to look at the back end on our social media ads, and I get to see that we're running more efficiently, right? There's a noticeable difference when we're running display ads versus when we're not running display ads with Genius Monkey, is that our cost per clicks are lower, our cost per impression is lower, so we're running our ads more efficiently, and we're hitting kind of a larger volume as well.
On a given day, outside of these two major campaign periods, we'll see web traffic kind of steady, and it's fine, it's good, but you don't see it peak or dip too much. And we can see that a lot of that traffic mostly is direct or Google search, but another big portion of it is social media. So we can see that Meta is pushing people over. That's where a lot of people are entering the site from. But then once we're running our display ads with Genius Monkey, we can see that everything ticks up. We see that people are coming in through the display ads, but we also see that on those social ads, even though we aren't necessarily changing what we're doing on social advertising, that you can see more people are coming in through Meta than they are when we're not running the display ads. When we first started working with Genius Monkey with our first campaign, the ability to track that individual experience immediately opened up kind of like a world we had never seen before. We didn't know in advertising where that person was starting and then where they were ending. And so ending being ultimately that gift made. And so as we continue to work with Genius Monkey and continue our campaigns together, it's really exciting to see that our ability to learn and improve tracking so that we're able to see end-to-end from the first time they saw that ad to the moment they complete that gift. We have full visibility of what's going on, and that just increases our confidence and our confidence in our ability to run ads effectively. And the Genius Monkey dashboard, I think, is a huge added benefit to the relationship because I can open up my web analytics page. We use Salesforce for CRM. I can open up the fundraising dashboard, and then I also can open up the Genius Monkey dashboard, and seeing all of these things together and how they work together, and seeing that harmony that Genius Monkey is feeding into all of these other systems, that the work that we're doing with Genius Monkey is impacting all of these other systems is really helpful, and it's a really beneficial tool to have as part of this relationship. Something that I've really enjoyed about our relationship with Genius Monkey is being able to take the time to dive into the data that comes out of an ad campaign and learning why something worked or why something didn't work. And you can extrapolate that out or apply that to other areas of our work. So I personally manage our Google Ads account, Junior manages our social ads account, and so we both can take what we're learning from Genius Monkey reports and seeing, okay, well, the click-through was this or the engagement was this. How do we make that happen on these other platforms? And how do we mimic that success and use these platforms to our advantage?
Working with Genius Monkey has done for me personally and professionally is taught me to think about advertising and digital marketing in a completely different way. And I've learned a lot just personally, and I feel like I've become a more valuable member of my team just by learning how to track that data and learn how to think creatively about advertising to kind of get our brand positioning where it needs to be.
The customer experience with Genius Monkey has been wonderful. I would say that's one of the things that sets Genius Monkey apart. When we first met Aaron, we had an incredible experience because we hit it off. He really wanted to know what our biggest concerns were and how Genius Monkey could help with that. It's been seamless and definitely something that was a deciding factor for us in choosing which vendor we wanted to go with.
The Genius Monkey team is always really easy to get in touch with. They make it really easy to schedule appointments. If we don't need a full meeting, we can just go back and forth on email a few times, figure out what's needed, and it's done. Nothing is ever too small or too big, right? We can chat with Aaron, address any issue or question, and we can, get that answer very quickly, and also learn something along the way. Trees for the Future is growing. We're reaching more and more farmers. We're having a global impact, and that's only possible through the supporters and the donors that fund the work and truly make it possible. And when you take a step back from that and look at how we gain those supporters, a partnership like the one we have with Genius Monkey is truly invaluable to the long-term success of the organization, because through our display ads with Genius Monkey, through Genius Monkey's expertise in reaching new people who would ideally be good candidates who would care about our work, and then seeing those people who are served these ads turn into reliable donors is really exciting. And we as the marketing team are just really excited to see where the organization goes next, thanks to this really powerful partnership and the success that we've seen in the ad campaigns that we've run with Genius Monkey.